Hey, it's Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for May 2023. So on May 20th, we have Mars, the god of war, ruling over our physical energy, our drive, our passion, our desires, even our anger, moving out of Cancer energy, thank goodness, moving into Leo energy. Okay, so we have a couple of things to unpack here. First of all, the Cancer energy was very wish-washy, very vague. We had moments of inspiration and then we lost them. We had moments where we had clarity and then we lost it. That water energy of Cancer, of course, is the reason why everything was going kind of ebb and flow back and forth. But mostly we recognize where it is that we have to kind of boss up and be a little bit more assertive in going after what it is that we need to go after in order to provide us with as much safety, security, stability as possible. That's what that Cancer energy really kind of shows us, is where we don't have those elements and where it is that we very much need to go out in the world and do what we got to do in order to create those elements in our day-to-day. Now, of course, Mars was not very happy in Cancer energy. You can go back, listen to that astro forecast to figure out why. So the fact that we're moving into Leo energy is a huge, huge deal for a lot of reasons, mostly dating back to the fact that we haven't been able to take action. We haven't been able to identify new passions, excitements, and desires. We haven't been able to assert ourselves out in the external realm in the ways that we would like, mostly because if you remember back in August, Mars moved into that Gemini energy, into the mental plane, and stayed there for 7 freaking months. May I remind you, we only welcomed Mars moving into Cancer energy because we were just so freaking tired of Mars being in the mental plane, constantly back and forth, constantly on the fence, constantly trying to weigh the pros and cons and never really taking a straightforward action on anything that we arrived at. We knew Mars moving into Cancer was not going to be fun, not going to be so, I'm going to say, productive, if you will. And now, lucky for us, we have Mars moving into Leo energy, a fixed fire sign, the heart and soul of the zodiac. Let's unpack this for just a sec. First of all, we have to understand that Mars's place of power is in Aries energy. Aries energy is the very first fire sign of the zodiac wheel. So if Mars can't be in his most powerful of placements, the second, third best that it could be in is another fire sign. Leo is just that. It's a fixed sign though, which means that we're here to kind of stabilize. We're here to pursue. We are here to kind of show where it is that we have strong passions, strong desires. We are here in this fixed energy to kind of be a little bit more aggressive and straightforward in what it is that we're going after. There's not much change once it is that we arrived heart and head on a certain path, on a different pursuit, on a different type of level on what it is that we want to actually go after. Leo energy, heart and soul of the zodiac. We got to get real. We got to get raw. We got to get vulnerable. We have to act in our most authentic ways. So first of all, Leo energy, very proud. The warrior spirit of Mars that we all have, going to be very proud in what it is that we've accomplished. We are busting out of our seams right now because we haven't been able to take action on pretty much anything for so freaking long. So we've been building on our self-esteem. We've been building on our self-confidence. We've even been kind of building on who it is that we are, our identity. And now we're going to put all of that to work. So as we've been learning in Astro Class over on my Patreon, the Leo energy is the first time that we get to actually express our unique individual self. Up until now, all the previous signs are helping to build the identity that in Leo energy, we are looking to share with the world. And so we are thinking big. Everything is very grand, okay? We're going to have a huge amount of passion, of excitement, of new desires actually be realized within us. We are going to set big dreams, big goals, big visions for ourselves. And guess what? We're going to be bold and brave and courageous to take a risk to actually go after it. We don't need validation from anyone as long as we are operating in alignment with our heart space, in alignment with our truth, and being as raw and vulnerable and authentic to ourselves as we can possibly be. We don't need anyone to support us, to encourage us. We have no problem asserting ourselves, going after what it is that we're being called to pursue. Now, granted, there's always a little bit of drama in this Leo energy. It doesn't have to be bad drama, but we have something to say. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want the attention on us. And you know what? We have been kind of playing in the shadow realm for a while, playing safe behind the curtain. We all have a lot of change that has taken place within us. We have had a lot of transformation take place in our exterior realms, in our inner realms as well. And now we are looking to share that with the world around us. So there is a little bit of spice, a little bit of passion, a little bit of flair, and therefore a little bit of drama may actually unfold. In this particular energy, we're not so worried about the details because everything is just focused on the big dream. Sometimes the details of how we're going to get there is what paralyzes us from actually taking action and moving forward. So let's not be so concerned about the details and just align with our mission, align with a purpose, align with the truth. And when you are called, inspired, motivated to take action and make a move, especially where growth and evolution is concerned, just act. Don't worry about the details. We want to just be straightforward, see what happens. We'll deal with the aftermath as it happens, and we'll sort out the details when we cross that bridge. Now, the Leo energy, of course, very passionate, very lovey, very romantic, very playful, very creative, and therefore Mars, the masculine energy that we all have within us, is definitely going to stand in that power. And because of that, not only are our passions and our desires very strong for growth, for evolution, for success, but our sex drive tends to get a little bit amped up as well. We are looking to express our passion, our fire energy, our vital life force energy in any way possible. And so passion, period, for life, desire, period, for life, in all faucets, coming alive once again. So this is definitely going to wake most of us up because we haven't had any fire energy for a very long time supporting us in taking any kind of action. We have been very unsure of the excitement, the passion, the desires that we actually have, let alone whether or not we should take action and pursue them. And so this is awakening all of us to a new season, a new spirit. And a lot of this is coming from our raw, authentic drive for experience. Granted, we are willing to take a lot more risks in this energy than some other energies. And of course, everything in moderation is a good thing. We don't want to be silly. We don't want to take, stupid risks in any ways. We do have to think a little bit before we take action. But we also don't want to think so much that we lose the gusto to actually take that action. We want to see, I'm going to say, results from asserting ourselves, from being bold, from being brave, from being courageous. We want to see it. We want the control. We're in a fixed sign. We want to control our destiny. We want to control our path. And so we are tapping into this very, very strong fire energy and warrior type of spirit to take the lead, to really stand out, to stand up, to do whatever is necessary in order for us to get on the right path to pursue new happiness, new passion, new desires. Granted, there's a very thin line between passion and anger, and we will very likely cross that line into frustration and anger many times while Mars is in Leo energy. But again, use anger and frustration as a framework, as a guide on what it is that you're feeling defeated in, what it is that you've outgrown, what it is that you absolutely need to change in your life, because anger and frustration is indicating the blockages, the challenges, where it is that you're playing small, where it is that you're playing safe. And once you can kind of wrap your head around how these not so nice feelings kind of fuel us up in a different way, you still will tap into that warrior-like spirit to push forward, to persevere, to kind of cut the crap and cut the cord with any of the blockages and challenges that, of course, your anger and frustration will awaken you to. So nonetheless, we are going to have a very, very interesting time with Mars in Leo energy. Not that I want to get too ahead of myself here, but we're moving into Gemini season, which is going to bring the heart and the head in alignment. Because again, we just came out of eclipse season. So there is this recalibration, this realignment that we now kind of have to get in alignment with, I guess. And not that I want to go even further than that, but Venus, the feminine divine energy, will be moving into Leo energy here very shortly. And the masculine and feminine energy of Venus and Mars will be doing a beautiful chase, a beautiful dance, a beautiful interaction through the Leo energy. They will conjunct, meet up. There will be a rebalancing of masculine and feminine energies, not only in the collective, but in each and every single one of us. And then Mars charges through and leaves Venus behind a little bit. That's when Venus is going to go retrograde at 28 degrees in Leo energy. We're going to have to retrace our steps to this very moment, dating to the new moon in Taurus at 28 degrees, when Venus, who rules over this Taurus energy, initiates something that she's going to have to rework, rethink, reorganize, restructure, redo when she goes retrograde in that Leo energy. So this is going to be a very productive time, very passionate time, very fiery time. We're likely going to see an explosion of this passion / anger on the collective stage and in our individual lives as well. So go ahead, check your chart, see where Leo energy rules over your chart. And that is going to be the main focus of your life, where Mars is going to assert himself after new passions, new desires, and new excitement.